everybody and we can get started?
Well, let's go.
Let's let them all in. It's family fun night. No?
Can you sit up so you're not?
All right. Let's give a round of applause to Michelle and Zadie. That was our music as we come on in, and that was lovely. So thank you so much to Michelle and Zadie for that. Hello, everybody. My name is Moonit, Miss Moonit, and I have Miss Mizan with me, and Ayana's going to join us in 3 and 2, and we are now the full Moonit and the Love Bugs, and we are here to be your hostesses with the mostesses to Family Fun Night in with the most amazing Bomani Armah, who's going to be joining us soon. But as we always do, we're going to start with a song welcoming our friends that are coming in one by one. We are so excited to be celebrating February, which is what?
Black History Month.
That's right, it's Black History Month!
And Valentine's Day!
And love, so we love Black History Month. That's what we do, yay! So we're going to be saying Happy Black History Month to everybody. Happy Black History Month to everyone. And we're going to thank the people that make this wonderful gathering so possible. Without the support of sponsors and partners, things like these can't happen. So we want to say thank you to El Golfo Restaurant, for example, where we would have had lunch and dinner and breakfast. But maybe you can order some food from them because that's where we're going to be when it goes back live. And we want to thank Washington Revels, bringing you your Washington Revels Carpe Diem daily antidote of song and so many amazing things. And also, this month, a lot of social justice and happy vibes are happening, so you don't want to miss that. And we have Finn Family Group, true supporters, Takoma Children's School, Takoma Radio, the Maryland State Arts Council, and Arts and Humanities Council of Montgomery County. Who here is from Montgomery County? Let's see, by wave of hands. Montgomery Countyers? Oh, look at, oh, I'm not a Montgomery County, but I'm just so excited I have to wave on behalf of all of you. Hello, Montgomery County. So we thank them also. And with that, we're going to keep this party train moving, and we have a welcome to Family Fun Night in because this is Jumpstart with the Arts, where we jumpstart our littlest ones with music, arts, and beautiful things that make them smarter, brighter, faster, stronger.
And
like that too. So we're going to have a song, and there's an order to this song. I'm going to tell you what that order is after I remove my spotlight. The order is right there, Michelle and Zadie. We see them. They're going to start us off. And then there's Sabina Kirkpatrick, who's going to come with some beautiful Spanish lyrics. We're going to be here, Moonit and the Love Bugs. And we're going to be coming in for the Amharic lyrics. And finally, Dara and Nora. They've been tasked to do the French one for next time, but this time around they're gonna finish it in English. So take it away to Michelle Mosier, who wrote this wonderful song, and Zadie, who is featuring a special instrument for this evening. Are you ready?
Ready.
Big smile.
Welcome to Family Fun Night. Welcome to Family Fun Night. Welcome to Family Fun Night. Let's jumpstart with the arts. Let's jumpstart with the arts. bienvenidos al Golfo, bienvenidos al Golfo, vamos a saltar por los artes, vamos a saltar por los artes.
En quandena metachu, kenebite sebachu, in is nana bete beb, bedestan is seb seb, bedestan is seb seb.
Welcome grown-ups, boys and girls. Welcome grown-ups, boys and girls. Welcome grown-ups, boys and girls. Let's jumpstart with the arts. Let's jumpstart with the arts. Let's jumpstart with the arts.
Woo, 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 woo. Let's give it up to all of our beautiful. Oh, we have to do the gallery view with the hands. Let me see some shine, 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 shine. We love shining in this house. This is one of our favorite things to do is shine. And so that was our jumpstart with the art song, which is the way that we jumpstart into Family Fun Night In. Like I said, today we have an amazing person with us, Bomani Armah, Baba Bomani, the Watermelon Man. He's been putting history in all kinds of science, math, language arts with beats and rhymes and music and multimedia. For those of you that are going to watch him and love him, because you know you're going to love him, because we only bring you the best stuff, you can find everything that he does at Baba Got Bars. Baba Got Bars Music, Baba Got Bars Instagram, Baba Got Bars Facebook, all of his projects, wherever you can stream it, you can find it. We want you to find him. Carpe Diem Arts is so proud to host him. So here we are at Carpe Diem Arts presents Jumpstart with the Arts, with the great, the wonderful, Baba Bomani. Let's give him some shine. He doesn't come on if you don't shine for the man. Shine, shine,
thank you,
shine.
thank you,
And
thank
here
you.
we go with
Hello,
Baba.
everybody.
Boo.
Hello. All right, my name is Baba Bomani. Welcome to Baba Bomani's Beatbox Basement. We are going to have a lot of fun, all right? I do all my concerts, all my classes as if I'm doing a hip-hop show, so here's what I need. When I count to 3, I need everyone to say peace and throw up the deuces like this, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Really good. All right, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Y'all are good. Call and response is a huge part of doing hip hop. Let's try to make sure you know. Let's make sure you understand call and response. When I say call, you say response. Call.
Response.
Call.
Response.
Very good. All right. So I'm about to start off with this song called My Name Is. This whole performance is going to be hip hop based. Hip hop ever since the 1970s has been about the people on the microphone bragging about themselves and their community. And that's what I'm going to give you first as an example. This song is called My Name Is. It's about where I'm from and what my community is. Here's what I need you to do while this first song is playing. Can you tell me what grade you're in or how old you are in the chat? I'm just trying to get a sense of the room so I know what kind of songs to play to make sure I get everybody moving. All right, so here we go. Coming up next is My Name Is. Baba Bomani, BabaGotBars.com. At the count of 3, everybody throw up the deuces and say peace. 1, 2, 3. Peace. My name is Baba Bomani. My flow's a force of nature like a tsunami. My words on paper are 3D like origami. Watch my hip-hop party, stretch your mind and move your body. Baba means father in the language of Yoruba, spoken in countries of Benin, Togo, and Nigeria. It's father in Swahili, used in Congo and Rwanda, Burundi, Mozambique, South Africa, and Somalia, Tanzania, Kenya, and can't forget Uganda. My African heritage is what I'm very fond of. So I put Baba in my title so you know where I stand the moment of my arrival. In the tradition of rappers of the past, like the Grandmaster title for Grandmaster Kaz, MC for MC Light, even Little for Little Wayne, a Young for Young M.A. Baba states it plain. My name is Baba Bomani. 1, 2, 3. Peace. My name is Baba Bomani. 1, 2, 3. Peace. My name is Baba Bomani. I'm old school in the game like Atari. This is my full-time job, it's not a hobby. To kick it for the kids like Mr. Miyagi doing karate. Now let me tell you something about me. My name comes from the countries of Malawi, Tanzania, Zambia, and even Mozambique. Depends on what indigenous language that they speak. Bomani means warrior to the Ngoni. Yes, it's my real name, I can never be a phony. I changed it 20 years ago, it fits me if you know me. Even changed my last name in a big ceremony. In the tradition of black figures back in the day, like Nsozaki Shange and Kwame Ture, Chokwe Lumumba, El Haj Malik, El Shabazz. Bomani is what I'm known as. My name is Baba Bomani. 1, 2, 3. Peace. My name is Baba Bomani. 1, 2, 3. Peace. My name is Baba Bomani. My flow rides on the track like a Maserati. Get my speaking from my daddy and my good looks from my mommy. Cause I'm a black star like my man Marcus Garvey. My last name is pronounced Armah. From the West African people called the Ga. From the country of Ghana around the city of Accra. The flag is red, gold, and green with a black star. They took our last names when they brought us across the water. So I looked to Africa to see what names it had to offer. And changed my last name after a great Ghanaian author. An African name I can pass on to my daughter. Or I can pass it to my son. They might change it one day. I can't control who they'll become. But when they ask why I did what I've done, I say I'm building a tradition, not resting upon one. My name is Baba Bomani. 1, 2, 3. Peace. My name is Baba Bomani. 1, 2, 3. Peace. 1, 2, 3. Peace. All right, thank y'all very much, friends. I appreciate that. That was my song, My Name Is. I see we have a varied age group of people in here, including people who told me it's none of my business, and I appreciate that to the fullest. I just had a birthday a couple of weeks ago. I was born back in, so I stopped telling people all my business myself. So here's what I need. Since I have all varied age groups, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully y'all able to keep up. I'm gonna teach y'all like kindergartners 1 minute, 5th graders the next minute. We're gonna have some fun with this. The next song that I'm going to do is called Count to 4, because in order to be able to do hip hop, I gotta make sure everybody is able to do a 2-step, all right? So here's what I need. If you have some space, everybody stand up and find some space, all right? Behind me, you see a record player, okay? Kids, ask your parents or your grandparents what a record player is. On this record player, you see 4 numbers. We're gonna do a 4 count, okay? Here's what I need you to do. I need you to step left, then right, then right, then left. Left, then right, then right, then left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? As I play this video, I'm gonna give you more instructions, but I needed to first make sure that everybody knew how to do a 2-step. We're gonna have some fun with that. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song I'm gonna play for you is called Count to 4. Here we go. This is Baba Bomani, BabaGotBars.com. We're about to have a hip-hop party, but before we do, let's do some old school funk and make sure everybody can keep a steady beat. So, clap a steady beat with me. Clap, 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 you got it. Keep a steady beat. You got it. Speed it up now. Keep a steady beat. You got it. You got it. Speed it up now. Keep a steady beat. You got it. Keep a steady beat. Speed it up a little now. Keep a steady beat. You got it. Keep a steady beat. Yeah, here we go. Now we're gonna learn how to count bars. Before we do that though, let's let the beat groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright y'all, everybody stand on your feet. I'ma need you to step with me. Here we go, step left, right, then right, left, then left, right, then right, left, do it again, left, right, then right, left, double time, left, right, left, right, 2, 3, yeah. 4. To count 1, just count to 4. Each count at the speed that you did before. Do that again when you want some more. Keep adding bars when you count to 4. To count 1, just count to 4. Each count at the speed that you did before. the beat up at your feet to the drum. We start with the finger right next to your thumb. Now I'm gonna show you how it's done. When the beat comes around, we land on the one. It's one. Say that with me. One. Say that with me. One. Yeah, you got it. One. Yeah, let's go. Count one bar, just count the four. Each count at the speed that you did before. Do that again, we can want some more. Keep adding bars when you count the four. Count one bar, just count the four. Each count at the speed that you did before. Do that again, we can want some more. Keep adding bars when you count the four. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To keep the gal going is what you do. Put up your next finger, let's say in peace to you. But that's something you already knew. When the beat comes around, hit the 1 and the 2. Like 1, 2, say that with me. 1, 2, say that with me. 1, 2, yeah, you got it. 1, 2, let's go. To count one more, just count the four. Each count at the speed that you did before. Do that again, we can want some more. Keep adding bars when you count the four. To count one more, just count the four. Each count at the speed that you did before. Do that again, we can want some more. Keep adding bars when you count the four. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To show you how easy this can be, the ring finger is the next that you see. It's the next number we all can agree. When the beat comes around, count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Say that with me. 1, 2, 3. Say that with me. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. To count one bar, just count the four. Each count at the speed that you did before. Do that again, we want some more. Keep adding bars when you count the four. To count one bar, just count the four. Each count at the speed that you did before. Do that again, we want some more. Keep adding bars when you count the four. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hit me. One more time. Keep it going, y'all. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love it when it's funky, y'all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It goes. Take me to the break.
All right, let me see your best dance moves. What you got? What you got? What you got?
We got the horns, we got the bass line, we got the organ playing, and we also got the guitar playing. This time, when I say take it to the break, I want to shut down just the drums one more time. Take it to the break. Yeah, y'all got it. Feel the groove. Alright, let's count these bars one more time. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Woo. Friends, give it up for yourselves. Great job. Okay, I want y'all to stay standing. I'm gonna keep this going. That song right there, let me tell you the truth about that song. The real reason I made that song is that I wanted to sample James Brown, because that's how you make real hip hop, but I can't afford to sample James Brown. So I made a fake sounding James Brown song
Break it down,
so I
y'all.
can sample it to make it sound authentically hip hop, all right? Here's what I need. We're about to play my favorite game.
One more
It is
time.
called Break Freeze Dance.
Keep it going, y'all.
I need everyone to keep their
Yeah,
same space
yeah,
that you got.
yeah, yeah. I love it when it's funky, y'all.
Everybody stretch out your arms and
Yeah,
legs.
it goes.
You ready?
Take me to the break.
Everybody do the Matrix. Everybody do the Matrix. I can't just start dancing out of nowhere anymore. I gotta warm up first. All right, everybody do the Michael Phelps. Do it the other way, the Michael Phelps. All right, cool. Everybody stretch to your right. Okay, everybody stretch to your left. Okay, shake out your arms and legs again. Let me explain to you once again how this is gonna work. This is called Break Freeze Dance. As you see, the record player going on the big screen is going 1, 2, 3, 4. In order to do this game, you gotta be able to do a B-boy or a B-girl stance. Let me show you how that's done. Everybody put up your left arm.
Take it to the break.
Everybody put up your right arm.
Take it to the break.
Hold them like this.
Take it to the break.
Classic B-boy,
Take
B-girl
it to the
stance.
break.
All right, let me show you another B-boy stance. Everybody get real low and put up the peace sign. Kids, your parents have pictures in their dorm room just like this. Just like this, alright? Now here's the key to a good B-boy, B-girl stand. Everybody's gotta do whatever move you think looks cool. So at the count of 4, everybody do their own B-boy or B-girl stance. Alright, let's try this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. You got it. So this game is real easy to play. I'll show you how to play it. We dance for a bar, and then freeze. And then dance for a bar, and then freeze. Let's go ahead and get started. So everybody dance. And freeze.
Take it to the break.
Now dance.
Take it to the break.
Now freeze.
Take it to the break.
Do it again. Dance.
Take it to the break.
And freeze.
Take it to the break.
Got this. Everybody dance.
Take it to the break.
And freeze. Here we go. 2 bars. Everybody dance. Dance. 2, 3, 2 freezes. Freeze. And freeze. 2 bars again. And let's dance. And dance. 2 freezes. Freeze. You got it. Freeze. Here we go. 4 bars. Everybody dance. By the way, kids, this is the proper running man. I don't know what y'all are doing these days, but this is the proper running man. Here we go. 4 freezes. Freeze. And freeze. Carpe Diem got rhythm and freeze. And freeze. Here we go. 8 bars. Everybody dance. Anybody know how to do the kid and play? You know how to do the kid and play virtually? Maybe do the spin move. I'm gonna hit y'all with some real old school. Charleston, y'all ain't ready for that. Here we go. 8 freezes. Everybody freeze.
Take it to the break.
Everybody freeze.
Take it to the break.
Everybody freeze.
Take it to the break.
Everybody freeze.
Take it to the break. Take it to the break. One time. Take it to the break.
Everybody freeze. Boy, I hadn't done that in a while. Everybody freeze. Okay, everybody sit back down. Man, that was my workout. How y'all feeling? Let me stop this for a moment. All right, cool.
I'll make some noise for all of us. Woo!
Yes. All right, so now let me tell you about this next piece before I play it for you. I want to talk about one of my writing heroes. Raise your hand if you know who Frederick Douglass is. All right, cool. I need more people to know about Frederick Douglass. Of course, I live here in Maryland. I was born in Washington, D.C., a couple minutes down the street. This is where Frederick Douglass is from. You can find his birthplace. You can find his house in Southeast within minutes of my house. He is one of my heroes as a writer, and this next song is about him. This next song is called Selfie King. How many people have ever taken a selfie on a camera phone or a video or on your computer? All right, cool. So this song is called Selfie King. It's about Frederick Douglass, and it's based on this book called Picturing Frederick Douglass. This book came out 4 years ago. A bunch of historians compiled all the photos of Frederick Douglass they could find, and they came up with this interesting fact. Frederick Douglass is the most photographed American of the 19th century. All right, now you might say, what does that mean? Frederick Douglass escaped slavery in 1838. The photograph was invented in 1839. Between 1839 and 1900, no human on this side of the ocean had their picture taken more often than Frederick Douglass. The historians thought to themselves, well, why is that? And they came up with this real simple reason. He was an abolitionist. His number one job was trying to end slavery, and he thought the best way he could do that was to project an image of Blackness as far and as wide as possible of his humanity and the reason that him and all of his people needed to be freed. So every city he went to, every town he went to, he found the person who had a photography shop. He would take pictures, he would sell them and give them away. So by the end of the century, he was the most recognizable man in America. All right. This next song is about Frederick Douglass being the most photographed American of the 19th century, and it's called Selfie King. I'm gonna need your help with the chorus. When I say Selfie King, I need you to say, pick up my fro, and act like you have a pick and you're picking out your afro. All right, let's try this. Selfie King, pick up my fro. Selfie King, pick up my fro. Oh, you almost got it. Let's try it again. Selfie King, pick up my fro. Selfie King, pick up my fro. All right, good job. Here we go. Coming up next is my music video for the song Selfie King.
Introducing the world famous autobiographer, newspaper publisher, public speaker, and the most photographed American of the 19th century, Frederick Douglass. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know? I need a crown for this photo. So let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. 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 Pick out my fro. I see you wanna floss on the gram, get a little fame with your little phone. The 1800s, freshest in the land. Let me tell you kind of selfie game I was on. America's most popular. I mean for real, best-selling autobiographer. Words pay the bills, giving racist insomnia. House on the hill, self-taught lexicographer. That means I've got word skills, flexing for the photographer. Black and white steels, that's how we do it in Anacostia with an old school ice grill. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know? I need a crown for this photo. So let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. 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 Pick out my fro. Cash and speaking fees, royalties, and federal checks. My son's a Civil War vet. Name one president that I haven't met. Could be at an all-white function, not talking clothes, breaking necks. Slim, I'm on the front porch listening to string quartets. It's confidence, not arrogance. From Southeast, most famous resident, more famous than the president. Look at the pics if you want evidence. Took advantage of every opportunity. Despite racists try to do to me, the ambassador to Haiti, the U.S. recruited me. I got real diplomatic immunity. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know? I need a crown for this photo. So let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. 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 Pick out my fro. Yes, I'm a free man. Thank you stopping one of my plans. Punishment is severe, will knock you out where you stand. Slave owners read my book, my haters are my biggest fans. Overseers could read Braille, still can't see me with their hands. Think you flexing on them hard, showing off with bravery. Flexed in so many pics with a squad, they try to send me back to slavery. There's one thing that got me tripping like A-Marie. Are you everything your pictures of you claim to be? I'm the speaker that they came to see. No one had more claim than me. No one had a bigger name than me. No one alive at the time had more fame than me. Not a player, no one's in the same game as me. Everyone posed looking aimlessly. I stared in the camera shamelessly, so you can see no one's taming me. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know? I need a crown for this photo. So let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. 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 Pick out my fro. You see my suit, it cost some dough. Fresh and clean, don't you know? I need a crown for this photo. So let me pick out my fro. Selfie king. 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 Pick out my fro.
Great job, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for yourselves. Thank y'all. I'll let y'all see the rest of these pictures of Frederick Douglass here.
I'm on the front porch listening to string quartets.
All right, let me see. Let's keep this moving. All right, so now we talked about my hero, Mr. Frederick Douglass. Now I'm going to talk to you about the history of popular music in America a little bit, okay? I'm going to play something for you. Tell me if you recognize this song. Here we go. Anybody recognize this song? Aha, some of y'all do. I see y'all. Okay, this is The Entertainer by Mr. Well, it was. I was supposed to keep playing when I did that switch. I don't know why that happened. That was The Entertainer by Mr. Scott Joplin. This might be the world's first smash hit single. It came out in 1902. It came out around the same time as the self-playing pianos. If you ever see those old school self-playing pianos, most of them are playing this. All right. This is from a style of music called ragtime. Ragtime is the great-great-grandfather of hip-hop. And using The Entertainer, I am now about to take you back and forth through history and talk about the history of Black music. But we got to do some more call and response. So let's try this. Let me go back to my regular screen. Let's do this. When I say rag, you say time. Rag. Rag. Time. Real good. When I say hip, you say hop. Hip. Hop. Hip. Hop. Really good. When I say give me that, you say funk. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, y'all are ready. Let's do this. Okay, y'all can turn your microphones off, but make sure that y'all give me the call and response when it comes. Here it comes. Oops, hold on. That wasn't the song I meant to play. Hold on. I apologize. Boom. Let me do this one. You pause it, make it big screen. Boom. My apologies. I gotta wait a minute before I bring you that other song I'm about to do. Here we go. Boom.
Baba Bomani, BabaGatBars.com. The evolution of music won't stop like Run DMC bringing us hip hop. When I say hip, you say hop. Hip, hip. Before that, we scrunched up your face like it stunk, like James Brown giving us that funk. So when I say give me that, you say funk. Give me that, give me that. The generation before took it smoothly, like Big Mama Thornton giving us R&B. When I say R and you say B, R and R and the generation before was much more bold, like Chuck Berry bringing us rock and roll. When I say rockin', you say roll, rockin', rockin'. The generation before added some pizzazz, like Ella Fitzgerald giving us the jazz. When I say we got, you say the jazz. We got the jazz. We got the jazz. Field hollers evolved into soulful grooves, like Robert Johnson giving us the blues. When I say we got, you say the blues. We got the blues. We got the blues. After slavery, music was their favorite pastime, like Scott Joplin bringing us ragtime. When I say rag, you say time. Rag, time. Rag, time. Wanna know how American music was made? You have to start with the triangle slave trade. Enslaved Africans had their languages forbidden, but many things survived, especially their rhythms. Rhythms of the djembe, bata and shekere, survived in reggae, samba, salsa, and merengue. African influence in music remains still. You can hear it from Cuba to Brazil, especially here in the United States. These elements make our music great. Find Africa all over. Here's an example, the Ngoni from Mali turned into the banjo. The rhythms can be heard so easily, from jazz in New Orleans to go-go in DC. Begin with field holler slaves singing at work. The other kind of songs they sing with spirituals at church. The foundation of our musical recipe, African music is part of the American legacy. Free slaves had music as their favorite pastime, like U.B. Blake giving us ragtime. When I say rag, you say time. Rag, time. Rag, time. Field hollers evolved into soulful grooves, like Bessie Smith bringing us the blues. When I say we got, you say the blues. We got the blues. We got the blues. The next generation added some pizzazz, like Louis Armstrong giving us the jazz. When I say we got, you say the jazz. We got the jazz. We got the jazz. The next generation was much more bold, like Sister Rosetta thought bringing us rock and roll. When I say rockin', you say roll, rockin', roll, rockin'. The next generation took it more smoothly, like Aretha Franklin giving us R&B. When I say R and you say B, R and B, R and B. Next we scrunched your face up like it stunk, like George Clinton giving us that funk. So when I say give me that, you say funk. Give me that, give me that. The evolution of music won't stop, like Roxanne Shante bringing us hip hop. When I say hip, you say hop. Hip, hop, hip, hop.
Good job, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for yourselves. Great job. Y'all are some wonderful participants. Y'all are making my Thursday night. I appreciate seeing all the energy, all the break dance happening in the background. You ain't got to stop. You can keep dancing. I can tell y'all would dance with or without the beat. I appreciate that. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's move this forward a little bit more. I'm going to talk to some of my bigger kids. Okay, kindergartners through second graders, if you catch this, you're going to need this information soon, right? But if you're third grade and higher, you're a writer. I normally ask my third graders if they think they're writers, but I'm not even going to play that game with y'all. Everybody who's in the third grade or past that, I need you to raise your hand so I know how many writers I have in the room. How many people in the third grade or higher? You're definitely a writer. Now, kindergartners, you can raise your hand too, but I just need to make sure you know if you're a third grade or higher, you're definitely a writer. All right, so since you're a writer and you're going to be writing your whole lives, I want to teach you something called the writing process. If you learn these 5 steps, I guarantee you everything you write will be better. I came up with a song and a dance to make sure you understand the writing process and you can be like my hero, Mr. Frederick Douglass. All right, here's what I need you to do. Repeat after me and do what I do. Everybody put your hands on your head. All right, repeat after me. Pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. Really good. Those are the 5 steps of the writing process. Let me do it again. Repeat after me and do what I do. Hands on your head. Everyone say pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. I made this in a room full of 5th grade boys, if you recognize the energy. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time, this time in slow motion. Do it with me. I wanna make sure everybody understands it. Everybody, hands on your head. Here's the slow-mo version. It goes. In this stage of the writing process, you want the ideas to just explode out of your brain. Do not worry about spelling. Do not worry about handwriting. Do not worry about grammar. You can draw and stick figures. It's all good. After that, you want to put it into some kind of format. Are you writing a song? Are you writing an essay? That is called drafting. All right. After you write your first draft, you want to read it and see what you need to change. Maybe what was last should be first. What was first should be last. You have to add or delete. That's called revising. All right. And all my writers, all the grown people know you probably stuck in this part forever, revising over and over and over and over. I know there's some grant writers in the room. Y'all know how this goes. All right. Now, after you're done revising, you want to make sure all the spelling, the grammar, and all that stuff is correct. That is when you do the editing. You're polishing it off. Last but not least, you want the whole world to read or hear this wonderful thing you wrote. That is called publishing. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play for you my song for the writing process. When I get to the chorus, please say the chorus along with me. I want these 5 steps stuck into your head, because if you follow these 5 steps, I guarantee you everything you write will be better. Here we go.
Baba Bomani. BabaGotBars.com. When I do a show or an assembly, a student always comes up to me and asks, how do I take my ideas and turn them into a song? I told them it's the writing process. They usually ask, what's the writing process? So I realized I needed to use the writing process to write a song about the writing process. Are you following me? Let's do this. When I wanna write something and my thoughts are all a mess, I put it all together with the writing process. I got thoughts I must express or issues I must address. The way to do it best is the writing process. Pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. 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 When I'm pre-writing, I'm brainstorming what's gonna happen. So before I start rapping, I begin by mind mapping. Start by writing down on paper everything I feel like telling. No worries about grammar, punctuation, handwriting, or spelling. Now, my ideas in pieces. This is the genesis. I'm turning my research into a work in pieces. Once I've gathered ideas, then I make an outline. This works for letters, essays, book speeches, or rhymes. The audience and the purpose sets me on the right path. Who am I writing for, and what arguments do I have with those questions asked? I make my first draft. There's no exact answer. This ain't science or math. To perfect the tone and style, I must revise it, so I read it. I see what else is needed and what needs to be deleted. Like a garden when you water it and weed it, then I repeat it. No reason to feel defeated. You'll know when it's completed. When I wanna write something and my thoughts are all a mess, I put it all together with the writing process. I got thoughts I must express or issues I must address. The way to do it best is the writing process. Pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. 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 I've done pre-writing, drafting, revising, and I reread it. Now I put that polish on it, cause I'm gonna edit. I proofread and correct errors in grammar and mechanics. This part can be a terror, but there is no need to panic. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I take my time and read it through. I find another writer to give it to, because 4 eyes are better than 2. I make edits to improve on the clarity and style. Remember to be patient, because this might take a while. I can publish it in so many ways. Print it out on a page, read it at class or on stage. Depends on the audience I want to engage. An email blast, television broadcast, an article with photographs, or my podcast. maybe a performance with a cast. Most important thing is that I get it out and that I'm clear on what I'm talking about. So when I get on the microphone and put it on a track, you can bounce your head to the writing process when you play it back. When I wanna write something and my thoughts are all a mess, I put it all together with the writing process. I got thoughts I must express or issues I must address. The way to do it best is the writing process. Pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. 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 Yeah, that's it, y'all. Give it up for yourselves, guys. Great job. Great job. All right. I got 2 more songs for y'all. I got one that's pretty serious. I'm going to read you a story. And then I got another one we're just going to let loose and dance. And we're going to end the night that way. All right. Let me bring up my trusty PowerPoint presentation again here. Well, no, I don't even have to do that. Let me just cue this up. Show of hands. How many people know the story of how Frederick Douglass learned how to read? Raise your hand if you've ever been told that story, read the story, the narrative of the life of a slave of Frederick Douglass. All right. I am about to read to you my rendition of the story of the moment that Frederick Douglass realized he needed to read, how he learned how to read, and how he used reading to help him gain his freedom. This next song I'm about to do for you is called Fit to Be a Slave. Let me make sure I got it queued up. If you feel like it, you can say the chorus along with me. It's real easy to catch on to. This track is called Fit to Be a Slave.
Baba Bomani. BabaGatBars.com.
What's the most you've ever gone through to learn? Have read stolen books under candles that burn, sounding out the hard words as the pages turn, trying to stay quiet as your stomach churns from hunger? Have you ever wondered when you were younger if you never taught your letters and your numbers? Could only read when those who guarded you slumber. If you did, you'd be chased by overseers and slave hunters. What if reading was against the law and all your mental capabilities stayed unused and raw? No books to read, no pencil and paper to draw. Would you hide your eyes from every word that you saw? Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave, because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave, because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave, because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Born in 1820s in Hillsborough, Maryland. As an African, he was never treated like a man. They controlled when he was sleeping, drinking, and eating. He saw his relatives sold away and his aunt beaten. As a young child, separated from his mother. Grew up as his master's child, but not like a brother. More like a pet, but more than most slaves expect. Some things his young master got, young Frederick would get. That included lessons like learning the ABCs. He would sit with his young master as he would learn to read. His young master's mother was Frederick's mistress. He learned his letters with her assistance. Frederick soaked it all in like all children. He was curious. When her husband found out, he was so furious. Told her not to teach him, and the reason that he gave: a slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave, because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave, because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Frederick said at the time that he didn't know what that meant, but from that day on, that's how his free time was spent. He stole his master's old homework and finished tests with fat white boys in the street who could spell their words the best. They'd always beat him, but they didn't think of this: every word they beat him with, he would add it to his list. When he was older, Frederick stole so many books. He hid them where he slept to stay away from master's looks. He learned about freedom and about places far away. Yeah, he knew that his slavery was nowhere to stay. When he learned to read, he also learned to write. He knew he couldn't get out of slavery without a fight. Unless he got a letter from his master, he's a prisoner. So we learned how to write a pass and forge a signature. Now we understood his master's reason that he gave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave. Because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave. Because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. When Frederick read confirmed what he knew all along, that freedom is for everyone and slavery is wrong. His reading and writing game was superhero strong. He had so many accomplishments, they need their own songs. Before I make those tracks, let me make one observation. The key to Frederick's freedom was that he stole his education. Didn't have the first through 12, so we learned it all with stealth. Didn't care what master felt, reading gave him knowledge of self. So just like Frederick, read at every opportunity. And unlike Frederick, you got help in your community. The more ideas you have, the more likely you'll succeed. And books can give you all the ideas you need. From the dictionary to history, it's necessary. Now follow me to the library. Frederick used the skill to make sure his people were saved, because no one in the world is fit to be a slave. Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave. Because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave. Young Frederick, he was smart and he was brave. Because for him to read was to misbehave. Supposed to be illiterate from the cradle to the grave. A slave who can read isn't fit to be a slave.
Give it up for yourselves, y'all. Thank y'all very much. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. I hope you guys have had fun. You can find me at anywhere that you find Baba Got Bars, babagatbars.com. Look up Baba Got Bars wherever you stream music, and you'll find an album by Baba Bomani called Baba Got Bars. I have a song that I'm gonna do. I think y'all are the second audience I've ever done this for, okay? Most of my stuff, all of my stuff has educational and fun content. This is more fun than absolutely anything else. It's something brand new I've been working on. Let me see. Oh, I got it right here to make sure I got it queued up. I need everyone to stand up again for this one. This is a dance song, and it's called Bounce Like a Ball. Now, I'm gonna be paying attention to everybody very closely, because like I said, you're like the second audience I've ever done this for. So I need to know if and how this particular song works. So give me your honest reactions, follow along, see if you can do the call and responses. We'll have some fun. Here we go.
Yeah. Baba Bomani, babagatbars.com. Y'all hear this beat? I want y'all to clap with me to this beat. Y'all ready to try this? Here we go. Yeah, it goes clap, 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 clap. Yeah, you got it. This beat is bouncing. It feels like it's bouncing like a ball. A big rubbery bouncing ball. Have you ever played with a big bouncing ball? One that bounces off the ground, bounces off the walls, bounces on the ceiling. I want you to imagine yourself as a big bouncing ball, all right? What would that feel like? I want you to ball up yourself like a big ball. Now, I want you to bounce like you're a ball, all right? I'm gonna do it with you. If you can hear this song, I need you bouncing like a ball. You ready to try this? Here we go. Bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce. Wait a minute. Bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce. Wait a minute. Bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce like a ball, bounce like a ball, bounce, bounce. Wait a minute. All right, y'all know how to bounce like a ball. Now let's see if you can kick a soccer ball. Do you know what a soccer ball looks like? Let me see you put a soccer ball on the ground and kick it. Y'all ready? Here we go. You got to kick it. Kick the ball, kick the ball, kick the ball, kick the let's try a baseball. Have you ever seen a baseball? It's a small ball that fits in the palm of your hand. When you throw a baseball, it's called pitching the ball. Let's try to pitch the ball. You got to pitch it. Pitch the ball. 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 Pitch the, wait a minute. You got to pitch it. Pitch with your left. Pitch with your right. Pitch with your left. Pitch with your right. Pitch left. Pitch right. Pitch left. Pitch right. Pitch left. Pitch right. Wait a minute. Next, we're going to hit a tennis ball. When you do that, you have to have a tennis racket in your hand and you swing it at the ball and hit the ball. Are y'all ready to hit the ball? Let's do this. You gotta hit it. Hit the ball. 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 Hit the, wait a minute. You gotta hit it. Hit with your left. Hit with your right. Hit with your left. Hit with your right. Hit left. Hit right. Hit left. Hit right. Hit left. Hit right. Wait a minute. Okay, now let's do a basketball. A basketball is a big ball that you bounce. When you bounce the ball, that is called dribbling the ball. Can you dribble the ball? Let's try to dribble the ball. You gotta dribble it. Dribble the ball, dribble the ball. Dribble the ball, dribble the ball. Dribble the ball, dribble the ball. Dribble the, wait a minute. You gotta dribble it. Dribble with your left. Dribble with your right, dribble with your left, dribble with your right, dribble left, dribble right, dribble left, dribble right, dribble left, dribble right. Wait a minute. Great job. You have kicked a soccer ball, pitched a baseball, hit a tennis ball, and dribbled a basketball. One last time, I want everyone to bounce like a ball. Here we go. Bounce like a ball. Bounce like a ball, 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 bounce, wait a minute. Bounce like a ball, 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 bounce, wait a minute. Okay, I'm getting the impression that y'all like that song. I love the energy y'all were giving me. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. I'm about to pass it back over to Munib. When I count to 3, I need everyone to say peace. Throw up the deuces one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Peace. Thank y'all very much.
That was amazing. Let's give up again some shine to Baba Bomani. I know all of the kids, big kids and little kids, are going to sleep so well tonight after doing all of that workout. I haven't moved that much in a while. Thank you, Baba Bomani, for making that happen for us. And so you know what to do. You got to go to Baba Got Bars and look up all things Bomani for you, for your kids, for the kid in you. We want to thank one more time Bomani for coming here with us. We want to thank all of our sponsors: Maryland State Arts Council, Arts and Humanities Council, Montgomery County, El Golfo Restaurant, Washington Revels Fit Family Group, Takoma Children's School, and the Takoma Radio, and of course Carpe Diem. Without us. So what I want everybody to do.
Can we unmute everyone so we can all say
yes,
goodbye?
we can, but I just want to let everybody know that we have our next thing, which is Community Sing, February 21st. And after that, for those of you who asked what's the next family fun night in, it will be 2 of a Kind. And you do not want to miss 2 of a Kind. They're amazing, and they're coming in on March 4th. So I'm going to do gallery view for a minute, and we're going to have all of our friends who have been with us on Family Fun Night In unmute themselves and give your appreciation to Baba Bomani. So let's go. Let's hear some noise for the
Thank you.
and our favorite thing. There we go. And we've got more noisemakers. noisemakers? Oh, that was such a short noisemaker. I want to hear Jada's noise. Let me hear Jada make some noise. There she is. Is that Crystal's baby? Oh, hi, Mama Crystal. That's a friend of mine from Smith College. We got so many friends here. Abinette is here. Eliana's here. Mary, Stu, Nadel, Jessica, Tanya, Lisa, Minador, Dan, Dara, family, Katie. Everybody make some big noise. Your noise is little.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And don't forget, follow Carpe Diem Arts on all social media. Follow Baba Bomani on all social media. We want you to know all about what we're doing. Next thing is the community sing. That is coming up on February 21st. It is the Carpe Diem Revels community sing. You don't want to miss that. Next Family Fun Night In is March 4th. 2 of a kind. You do not want to miss that. Tell all of your friends the amazing time we've had. For those of you with Facebook, you can share what was happening on live on Facebook so that Baba Bomani's amazing teaching skills, rhyming skills, dancing skills, including the running man, the real running man, can be out there for the world to see. That's right, there is a real running man. I am from that generation. It's not this, whatever it is the children are doing. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, my friends, I know some of you are probably hungry. I'm hungry.
Join us every day for the daily antidote of song.
Everyday daily antidote this month is all social justice at noontime. That's right. Washington Revels, Carpe Diem Daily Antidote, Carpe Diem Revels Community Sing. Wait, I need to hear this little person's voice. I want to hear this little person's voice right there. Crystal Nuachu. Wave at us. We have some new faces. Tanya P, wave at us. That's so nice to see new faces. Join us every month. We are here with amazing things for the little ones and for the little one in you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night from Carpe Diem Arts, our friends. Good night.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you again next time.
See you again next time.
Thank you, Marie.
Bye, Frederick. I'm going to wave everybody while you leave. I can't leave unless you leave. And it is my job to be the last one standing. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. See you next month and see you at the community sing so we can sing together. Amazing songs will be sung. Oh, are these our friends that don't want to leave? All right, I'm going to stop.